right, guys, so today we are going to do declutter. I think in two parts. I'm going to do like face and then eyes and lips. If you guys like declutters, I will link my full playlist down below. I've done 2 seasons of Savage Declutter, and this one I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm not going to go as in depth. I'm just going to kind of like speed through it and just say, this is what's staying, this is what's going. In some instances where I feel like, I need to like explain it a little bit more, I might. But for the most part, I don't want this to be like a 45-minute long video. Hopefully it won't be, because that's how my other declutters tend to go. But we're just going to do this, and, maybe it will give you a little inspiration to go through your collection and just see what are you not using, because even though this year I've tried really hard to not purchase things that I don't think that I would use, I cut down on my subscription boxes and stuff, like, I still ended up with so much stuff that I was shocked that I just wasn't using, so now is the time. Go through your stuff and see what you have that you can get rid of. Let's get right on into this. And of course, after I said that, I found a whole other little box of stuff. So this is all my face stuff. I know you probably can't see the stuff that's right over here, but for the most part, we'll work right around in here. So let's get to it. Let me do highlighters since they're all kind of like over here. Put those right there. These are all highlighters. That's one. There you go. This is one. And this is one. All right, I think that that's all of the highlighters. I think so. Let's hope so. So here we go. Here they all are. Right off the bat, this Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. This is in Nova. Hated it. It was really, really bad. I don't know how people like that. I don't know how. Ambient Incandescent Strobe Light from Hourglass. I will be keeping this. It's one of my favorites. It's nice and soft. Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan in Glow Up. I got this in a BoxyCharm. Haven't even had a chance to use it, so I'll be keeping it just to see how I like it. Dandelion from Benefit. This is Dandelion Twinkle, actually. One of my favorites. I absolutely love this. Highly recommend it. Artist Couture. This is the Diamond Glow Powder in Purple Dream. I tested this on camera. I kind of tried to swatch it, but it wasn't showing up that good, and I still haven't had a chance to actually use it. I think that I probably won't like it, but I want to try it on my face first to see. If not, it will be going to a friend. So this is a keep for now, but maybe I won't like it. This Bite Multi-Stick in Rose Pearl. Actually really pretty. I'm not going to swatch most of these because I just feel like it's a little bit redundant. But there's that one because it's kind of like weird. I love the color of this. It's very pretty. It's very different. However, you're supposed to be able to use this on like your eyes, cheeks, lips, whatever. This creased so bad on my eyes. And honestly, I would never use this on my cheeks or my lips. So it's kind of like, what's the point then? It's a very kind of oily formula also, which I don't get why they would make it like that if you're supposed to be able to use it everywhere. Master Strobing Stick in Light Iridescent. I actually had this before and decluttered it. I did like it, but I just wasn't using it. I ended up buying this again for a video that I had planned that I just ended up not doing. So it's going again. Lesson learned. MAC Strobe Cream. This is the kind of like pinky colored one. I like this. I use it, on a fairly regular basis, so I will continue to use it. Ulta Duochrome Illuminator, and this is in Prismatic Unicorn. It's pretty in the pan, but just absolutely not something that I would wear. I don't know where I would ever wear that. It's just too off the wall for me and my taste. Becca Rose Quartz. This is one of my OG favorites. Like, I bought this and loved it from the first second that I used it. And I still love it, but I use it sparingly because it was limited edition and there's no more getting a hold of it. So I try not to use it too often, but I do love it. It's kind of similar to Dandelion Twinkle. So if you like Dandelion Twinkle, you know, and you wanted the Becca one, you know, whatever, pick this up. Lorac in Moonlight. This is another one of my favorites. I love a pinky highlight. This is definitely staying. It needs to get some more love because I've been using Dandelion Twinkle so much lately. I need to rotate that back in. Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Earth. This was absolute crap. It was so glittery, and I'm going to sneeze. Okay. It was so glittery. I don't know who could actually like use this on their cheeks because the chunks of glitter were just so big in it. Again, bought it for that one video that I talked about the other one with. Never did the video, so that's going. Too Faced Fancy Pink Diamond. Love this one. This is amazing. I thought it would be very like unwearable and a little bit too flashy, but it is so perfect. I love it. Amazing highlight. Now I have these three little Becca ones. Wait, let's do this elf one first. Again, bought this for, I think, a video. I can't remember. Moonlight Pearls. This was so dry. Like nothing even came off on the brush. Like it comes off on your finger, but then where is it on your skin? Like, where's it at? It just doesn't show up at all. And then you try to pick it up with a brush, nothing comes up. So that was very disappointing. I have Becca Opal, which is that one. I have Becca Champagne Pop, which is that one. And then I have Becca Vanilla Quartz, which is this one. So here's all three of these. And they're just going to go everywhere. So Champagne Pop, Opal, and Vanilla Quartz. This one I thought I would really, really like, but whenever I first tried it, it looked like a legit glazed donut on my cheek, which is not my style. But I do really like it as an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to keep it since it's a nice small size. Opal, I like it. I don't use it a whole lot though because it's very intense on me, but I do like it. I'm going to keep it. And then the same with Champagne Pop. I actually thought that this was really bad on me whenever I first tried it, but now I've kind of learned how to work with it and it works out pretty good for me. I use it really only whenever I'm wearing kind of like bronzy looks. So I'm getting rid of 6 and I'm keeping 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So that's a, what? I don't know, 60% reduction or something like that. Anyway, whatever. I'm not too concerned with the numbers at this point. I just want to get rid of some of this stuff. So let's do face palettes. I think I only have those. So this Ulta one, gift with purchase. The bronzer is shimmery. The blush is also kind of satin. Bronzer I didn't like. The blush was really pretty. But honestly, I have so much blush. I would rather just give this to my friend whole rather than taking one of them out and being like, here's a half empty container of makeup. So that's going to go. Let me move some of this stuff over. CoverGirl Peach Punch Highlighter Palette. I actually really like the highlight and the blush in here. The bronzer, really bad on me, but I do like both of these. I wish that I could depot them. However, the product for this palette is actually pressed into the palette and not into a pan. So there's no way to depot this, which sucks, but I'll keep it for the highlight and the blush because I do enjoy those. Cover FX. This is the Perfector face palette. Got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm still trying it out, still trying to figure out if I like it or not. I do think that the finishing powder, brightener, and this blush are pretty good. Contour is okay, and the highlight I still need to work with because the first time I used it, it just was not showing up the way I would want, but these other products are pretty good. So I'm going to keep it, keep working with it. Lorac Shine Bright Color Source and Light Source Cheek Palette. I love this. Love the colors of the blushes. This color of the highlight is pretty nice also. I thought it would be too dark, but it wasn't. Great palette overall. One of my faves. Both of these Ulta blush palettes I'm keeping 100%. Peach Pop and Mad for Mauve. Two of my favorites. I love them. Even these kind of crazier colors in here, I can still get away with. So overall, I think that these are a great blush palette investment if you are in need of, like, you know, a blush palette where you can have multiple choices. And here's my custom blush palette, which just has a lot of my depotted blushes. This is Gold Rush from Benefit, California from Benefit, Rockateur, Coralista. What was this one? Is this Dandelion? Man, the Dandelion has just like come in and out of my life. I decluttered it once and then I got it again as a gift. So still using it and loving it. This is L'Oreal True Match Baby Blossom. Love that one also. And this is L'Oreal True Match Innocent Flush. Love that one. This Tarte one is from the Rainforest After Dark palette. I'm not going to keep it. I've kept it so many times and then I just don't end up using it. So it's going to go. So there's that. So I only got rid of one of those palettes and then one individual blush, but whatever. At least I got rid of some. Let's do some bronzers because I don't have a whole lot of those. Bronzer and contour because I really only have one contour. I think that that's all of those. So Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. Bought this for a video that, again, that same video that I never ended up doing. This is just way too dark and orange and like burnt looking on me. It's not any good for me. This e.l.f. is also for that same video. Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in Warm Tan. Yeah, this was a joke. This is straight up like shimmer eyeshadow that they're passing off as bronzer. So no, thank you. Kevyn Aucoin, medium sculpting powder. I will always have this product. I will probably never use it up just because I've already had this for years now and barely made a dent in it, but it is simply the best. So I will continue to use it. Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in Fair to Light. Love this bronzer. I've also had this for quite a while. Barely made a dent, but it looks so beautiful on. Everyone talks highly of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but for me, that one didn't work out great for me. This one is so amazing. It's a little bit pricier, but this has lasted so long. So I would recommend it. And then last but certainly not least is the NARS Laguna Bronzer. I use this interchangeably with the Bare Minerals one. Those are my only two bronzers that I really use consistently. And I'll continue to use this. Love them both. All right. Individual blushes. Let's get going on those. I feel kind of like an auctioneer right now. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. But I want this to be an easily digestible video for you guys. Oh, here's a highlighter that escaped. Ulta Liquid Illuminator in Northern Lights. I never even opened this. It is pinky, but I feel like my friend could probably get more use out of it because I have so many others that I like. So I'll pass it along. All right, moving on. So I got rid of two bronzers and I kept two bronzers and then my contour. So here's my individual blushes that are not depotted. I have NARS Sin. Love this blush. I don't use it very often just because it is such a like bold color, but it does look really pretty on the cheeks. I just have to be wearing a very specific eye look to wear this blush with it, but I love the blush. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's staying. Again, for that one video, this is the e.l.f. Blushing Blush. This is Pepto-Bismol in a powder form. It was the worst. It literally made me look like a clown in the absolute worst way possible. The worst. Let's see here. I have two of the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blushes. I have Bashful and Fantastical. Isn't this funny? Like, you see how the little badge is up here, like the logo on top? It's almost like they've gotten like sunburn from being like exposed to the sun. So yeah, that's interesting because they're sitting on like the top of my Lazy Susan on my makeup desk. But I do like this one. This is Fantastical. I'll keep this one. This one in Bashful, I really like. This was more like a highlighter and I don't really know where they were going with this. Like, It just is, it's very gold. It's just, no. I used it a couple times and thought, like, where's the color? So I'm not going to keep that. Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is a rediscovered favorite. It is so nice. I've been wearing this quite frequently lately, and I love it. Again, Laura Geller in Tropic Hues. This is really pretty. I have to use it sparingly because it does show up very intensely if you don't. But I like this and I'm going to keep it. Last two, L'Oreal True Match Blush in Apricot Kiss. I do like this. I think it's a really pretty color. I use it on occasion. So I'm going to keep that. And then this Tarte Party Blush. I'm not going to keep this. It's quite similar, I feel like, to this one. This one is a little bit more like of a earthy tone, and this one is more like pinky, but they're very similar on the skin, and I just really haven't used either of them in quite some time. Whew. All right, let's do powders, because I have a few of those. All right, Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and Translucent. This is one of my favorite under eye powders. Gonna keep it. Pretty Vulgar Translucent Matte About It Powder Room Powder. How many names can they have for this thing? I like to use this on my under eyes, so I will keep that. Got this for that one video. Matte and Poreless number 222 True Beige. This just ended up being too dark for me, so it's gonna go. Laura Mercier. Is that who this is? Yes, Laura Mercier. This is the translucent setting powder in Glow. I thought that I would really like this because Emily Noel loved it, but then I just realized it doesn't look good on my skin. It's just, there's too much glow in it for my skin. However, the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder that I've had for quite some time is absolutely beautiful, and I love this one, and I will continue to use this one. Coty Airspun, it's all right. I feel like it's kind of interchangeable with the Pretty Vulgar one, so I think I'm just going to let go of this one. Again, I got that for that video that I just never did. And then I have a small Laura Mercier translucent regular powder that I use under my eyes on occasion whenever I feel like it, so I'm going to keep that one. All right, we're about halfway through. Let's do some concealers because they're right here. So I feel like I went through my concealers not too long ago, so there's not a whole lot that I don't like in here. NYX Dark Circle Concealer in Medium. I use this all the time. Same with this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I also have mine in Medium, Light Medium. Love this. Nothing else to say about it. L'Oreal Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. I'm gonna get rid of this because I haven't used it in quite some time since I started using others. So that one's gonna go. I have two of the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair and Light. I've rediscovered these in the past several months. I like them. Gonna keep using them. The Wet n Wild Light Ivory Photo Focus Concealer. I really liked this, but this thing is almost empty. I see it's like down to here, so I'm just gonna toss it. Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, whatever. Concealer. I do like this and use it on occasion, so I will keep it. And then the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I do enjoy this one, especially whenever I'm having a breakout. It actually helps to cover them up pretty good and like reflect light away from it rather than drawing attention. So I'm going to keep that. Alrighty. Let's do foundations because there are several, and my foundation taste has really changed over the past year. So most of what I really liked before, I can't stand now. So this one is one of the more recent ones that I've bought. I've had it for like probably 6 months though, but Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I liked this for quite a while, and only in the past like 2 months, I would say, I really just started to not like the way that my skin looked with it. I do have very oily skin, but I feel like Ever since maybe a year ago, my skin has been gradually changing, and like things are just different now. They sit differently. And even though I have oily skin, I really almost want like a very dewy finish, or at least like natural skin finish. And this one worked so good and then just stopped working for me. So this is a good foundation. It just doesn't work for me anymore. So it's going to go. Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. This oxidizes on me so bad, and I'm pretty sure it was breaking me out too. And I felt like it looked pretty heavy on. Fit Me Matte and Poreless was one of my old time faves. I've bought so many bottles of this, but again, I started to hate the way that my skin was looking with that foundation on, so it's going to go. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. Same thing. I really liked this for quite some time. And I think that this may have been the second bottle that I purchased, because I got rid of the other one whenever it was like half full because it was getting kind of old. But I just, it just looks strange on me now. I don't know what it is. Like my tastes are just changing. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This was the totally wrong color, but it also just looked really bad on my skin. I had it as like a Sephora Play sample. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. The shade for this was a little off, but I could get away with it, but it looked, wow, really legitimately terrible on my skin. Emphasized everything. It was just the worst. Ready Set Gorgeous. I think that they've discontinued this, which is unfortunate. A lot of people said that the Clean Matte BB is the same, but the Clean Matte BB broke me out, whereas this one never broke me out. So there's something different about it, but this bottle has just gotten too old to keep, and that sucks because I did really like how that looked on my skin. CoverGirl Olay Advanced Radiance. I got this again for that one stinking video that I never did. But the color, like it's just really, really dark once it oxidizes. So I can't even wear that. And then Infallible Pro Glow. Actually really like this. I've been wearing this a lot. Gonna keep it. Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. One of my favorites, surprisingly. It doesn't have a lot of coverage, but I think now that my skin is improving, it just looks really nice on. Bare Minerals Bare Pro. I do like this. It's, you know, clearly one of my two favorite powder foundations. However, my absolute favorite is the Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation. I'm like getting ready to hit pan on it. However, I think that they've discontinued this. I can't find it anywhere, which is why I got into the Bare Minerals one. So I like this one. I would prefer this one, but once this one is gone, you know, I need to like this one. So I'm keeping them both, but I really wish that Tarte would do something to bring that back. All right. Primers. I have a few of those. Maybelline Baby Skin. This is one that I did get for that video. I ended up really liking it. I wouldn't wear it every day just because I feel like it can like clog your pores, but it looks really nice on the skin. No Problem Primer from Touch and Soul. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I still haven't had a chance to try this. I keep forgetting, so I need to do that. Bare Minerals Combo Control Milky Face Primer Balance. This started to break me out after a while, so can't do that anymore. Too Faced Hangover RX, one of my favorites. Gonna keep that one. This one's actually almost empty, so I need to repurchase. Maybelline Master Prime in the Hydrate and Smooth. This also looked nice on, but it broke me out, so I can't keep that. Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I got this for that one video. That video is going to haunt me forever. But I like this sometimes. If I want to look really, really glowy, I use this. So that's good if you want that kind of glow. YSL Touche Éclat. This has survived all of my declutters just because I got it for free because of a mix-up. But honestly, it's getting old now. The primer is not anything special, so I'm going to take all the stuff out of it and use this as a lotion bottle. So it's going kind of. And finally, setting sprays. here's the thing. These two, I think that I decluttered this flower one a while ago. I can't remember, but now it's back. And I wonder if I like decided to retry it or something, but I did really like this for quite a while. And I thought it was the best, I think, flower product that I tried in this one video that I did. But I don't like a matte finish on my skin anymore. So for that reason, it's going to go. And the same with this one. The Milani Make It Last was one of my all-time favorite setting sprays for a long time. And this was probably the second or third bottle that I've purchased, but I don't like a matte finish anymore. So that's going to have to go. Same with this Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. It is almost empty. It feels like it's like down to here. Loved this. It worked amazing. Amazing. But I feel like my skin just looks too dry now if I have a matte setting spray. All right, Hard Candy Longwear Sheer Envy. 12-hour longwear and hydration. I got this for that one video. This was all right, but I did not feel like it was hydrating. It was more of a mattifying, and I don't want that. This I also got for that stinking video. NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I think that this is all right. It's not the best, but since I don't keep a lot of setting sprays, I'm going to keep this and just use it up since it is dewy finish at least. But the Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water, this is really good. I like this. I'm going to keep this. I would repurchase. I'm already down to here on it, it feels like. Yeah. But I also really love MAC Fix Plus. I finished up that one. I need to repurchase another. And then I like the Too Faced Hangover RX spray one. One of my favorites. I need to repurchase that also because it is empty. So there you go. Of all, I'll get the camera around here. All right, so you can pretty much see, where's my finger? I hate playing this game. So this row up here is all the stuff that I'm keeping for the face. And then this row down here is all the stuff that I am getting rid of for the face. So, I mean, it looks like I ended up getting rid of roughly half of it. So I feel like that's pretty darn good. Look out for part number 2, which will be the eyes and lips. And yeah, that's it. Check down below for the declutter playlist, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.